Speciation is the development of a new species. Speciation proves evolution because of common descent. Common descent says that everyone came from one ancestor. In order to have all the species we have today, there had to be change and progression. That change and progression is evolution. As you can see, these beetles and butterflies may have different colors and somewhat different shapes, but they obviously come from the same ancestor. Proof of that is the fact that they all have 6 legs, a set of wings, a head, thorax, and an abdomen. Speciation definitely proves evolution. Adaptive radiation is the development of a new species from a common ancestor that was introduced to a new environment. One case of adaptive radiation is with the finches of the Galapagos Island that Darwin studied. Among the islands of the Galapagos chain, there are 14 species of finches. Although they have many similarities, they are different in their eating habits. Since they have different eating habits, they have different beaks, shapes, and sizes. The 14 different species all descended from one finch. That finch was isolated on one island, but it then experienced some changes that allowed another species of finch to be born. That pattern continued until there were 14 species on separate islands. Adaptive radiation is another thing that proves evolution. Geographical isolation is when a group of animals gets split off from a species by some sort of natural disturbance, such as mountain ranges occurring that split lowland animals or land bridge separating marine life on either side. That is a big cause for evolution because when the species gets divided, each group of animal changes in different ways. The change that happened is evolution. These eels are an example of geographical isolation because, as you can see, there are several different types of them, which likely happened because of a big lake shrinking into many small, different lakes, separating eels. The transforming of the first eel to the other eels is evolution. When someone gets sick and they go to the doctor prescribes them an antibiotic. The person goes home, takes the antibiotic daily, and feels great. Then a month later, the person gets sick with the same illness and goes back to the doctor. Why did that person get sick again with the same thing? Because bacterial resistance to antibiotics. Bacteria fights against the antibiotic and evolves so that it can't be killed by the drug anymore. The bacteria changing and progressing to be immune to the antibiotic is evolution. Evolution is the process by which organisms develop and diversify. Speciation, adaptive radiation, geographical isolation, and bacterial resistance to antibiotics prove evolution.